we have seen all about H parameters and how they are derived and why they are called H parameters, and now we are going to learn about notations of H parameters and how we will notate the, or how we will write the H parameters. And H parameters are written with a script H letter, and parameter, regarding which parameter it is called, is written in the subscript, and we can see this. And these H parameters, these values, that is H11, H12, H21 and H22, are arranged in a matrix form to determine their values, and because of that we are giving the notations as H11 and H12 in a matrix way. And coming to the subscripts H, X and Y, and these are the two subscripts that H parameter H is having, and X indicates the parameter, that is that means the parameters is regarding hybrid parameters are 4, that is input impedance, reverse voltage gain, forward current gain and output admittance. What is the parameter, and this first subscript will identifies the parameter, that is if it is Hi, then it is input impedance, if it is Hr, then it is reverse voltage gain, if it is Hf, then it is forward current gain, if it is Ho, then it is output admittance. And the second subscript, that is Y, indicates the configuration, in which configuration the whole circuit is connected. That means if it is CB, then we will use B, if it is CE configuration, then we will use E, if it is common collector configuration, then we will use C. Regarding the configuration, the H parameter subscript, second subscript, will identifies the configuration in which the circuit is connected, and we can have a look at this table, and which is clearly giving us notations in all configurations. If it is H11, then notation in CB configuration is HIB, notation in common emitter configuration is HIE, if it is CC, that is common collector configuration, then it is HIC. H1 first subscript is identifying the parameter, this is input impedance, so Hi, and second parameter H11, second parameter, that is second subscript, the second subscript is identifying the configuration B, that is common base. In this common emitter configuration it is E, in the common collector configuration it is C. So this is about the notations, this is how we will notate the H parameters. So if we have a look at the equation, in the equation V1 is equal to H11 into I1 plus H12 into V2, and that first equation will satisfy this first circuit, this input network. So this first network, that is input network, H11 into I1, that is input current, and plus H12 into V2, this is the another term in the first equation. And if we go to the second equation, that is I2 is equal to H21 into I1 plus H22 into V2. The second equation will defines the second network in the circuit. This is how the notations are going to be done, and we will see the different configurations having different notations. This is the common base configuration circuit, and in this circuit the first equation, that is V1 is VE, because V1 is input voltage for common base configuration is VE, so V1 is VE, and the first term in the equation is in the RHS side H11, here H11 is HIB, that is I is input impedance and B is identifying that base configuration, and I1, here I1 is input current, that is input terminal for base configuration is IE, input current, that is emitter current. This is the IE, that is the input current, and this is satisfying this branch, and another term is HRB into VC, here H12 into VC, here H12 the subscript 12 is RB, that is reverse voltage gain, and B is configuration, that is base. So VC is here in the general nominal equation, that is H12 into V2. Here V2 is the output current, output voltage. So the output voltage of a common base configuration is VC. So here V2 is replaced with VC. This is the first equation, and it completely satisfies the first network in the circuit. This is the first network in the circuit, and first equation satisfies the first network. And if you go to the second equation, that is HIC, that is I2 is equal to H21. H21 is second network first term, that is HFB into IE, that is here also we know that H21 into I2 is nothing but I1, sorry, H21 into I1, I1 is nothing but IE, so we are writing HFB into IE. And the second, if you go to the second term, HOB into VC, here VC is V2 and HOB is H22. Here second term in second network is 2, that is output admittance, and the B is base configuration. And we know that from this equation also it is satisfying the second network, and completely with these two equations we can arrange the circuit. So here base is common, and here it is a common base configuration. And next we will go to the common emitter configuration, and let us see how they are configured. Here this is common emitter configuration. In this, emitter is made common. So in this equation, in this circuit, and we are having again the two equations, the first equation and second equation. In each equation we are having two terms. In the common emitter configuration, the emitter is made common. If we see the V1, that is here it is given VB, because V1 is input voltage, and here in the common emitter configuration V1 is VB, so we have written VB in the place of V1. And if you go to the H11 parameter, in the H11 it is HIE, and it is input impedance in emitter configuration. So, and H11 into I1, in the here I1 is IB, that is base current is the input current, and it is I1 in the common emitter configuration. So it is written as HIE into IB. And if you go to the second term, then it is HRE into VC. Here HRE is denoting the H12. Here H12 H12 term is the second term in first network, that is RE, that is reverse voltage gain in emitter configuration, and it is multiplied with V2. V2 is the output voltage. Here output voltage is VC, so it is HRE into VC. And if you go to the second equation, that is I2 is equal to H21 into I1 plus H22 into V2. Here H21 is first term in second network, that is HFE, forward current gain, and it is multiplied with I1, that is input current, that is IB. And if you go to second term, that is HOE, this is output admittance, and the admittance is HOE in the emitter configuration, and is multiplied with output voltage, that is VC. And here in the first equation, this is reverse voltage gain. So here voltage gain is because of a source, some source, it is having some active element or some active part. Because of that we are getting some gain at the point. It's RE into VC. Here HRE, that is reverse voltage gain, is replaced with a voltage source, and here in the second equation HFE, that is forward current gain, is replaced with a current gain in a forward way, that is it is coming from current source, that is coming from output to input. In this manner we have replaced according to the equation. This is how we have to draw the circuit regarding the with respect to the equations. So this is all about common emitter configuration and its notations in H parameters. And let us move to common collector configuration. This is common collector configuration, and in the common collector configuration the input V1 is a VB, that is it is given between base and collector, that is voltage is VB, and the output voltage is VE, that is given by common terminal collector and emitter. And if you go to the first equation, that is VB is equal to HIC, that is input impedance in collector configuration, into input current IB, and HRC into VE. We know that why we are writing this RC. This is reverse voltage gain, and this is RC, and in the second equation IA is equal to HFC into IB plus HOC into VE. This is VE. This is all about notations of a H parameters in different configuration, and these are the equivalent H parameter circuits of a these are the equivalent H parameter circuits in different configurations. We have seen all of this, and in the next sessions we will discuss about approximate models of these if a BJT is